Alright, what is up, the people of the YouTube? So today, I am quickly getting my stuff together. I gotta clean this pit bike up so I can put the new Pro Circuit stickers I got off eBay. These are just the stock stickers that would have been on the Pro Circuit pipe here, so I'm gonna clean that up. That way I can modify these stickers. I'm gonna have to cut up them here. It's gotta be clean first, and then we'll get to this probably later on in the video. I don't have time to mess with this right now. With that, we got some parts from Mika Metals. Shout out to them for hooking some parts up. So bike's all cleaned up, power washed, cleaned up Justin's too, and we're heading out to Ryan's. So we just got the Ryan's. He's already been chugging. He got some steps for the F250 here. That way it's a little easier to get in there. So picked them up on Craigslist. 40 bucks, I believe. All the girls were complaining. Is that what it is? Believe, don't quote me on it. These steps for like a newer 17, 18 F-150, 250 are like a $700 option. Maybe. I thought that's what it said on the website. What do I know, you know? I'm just a vlogger. What do I know? Man, I can't believe you're going above and beyond to make your girls happy, dude. I'm proud of you. All your 3 girlfriends, they're gonna be so happy. Nikki, Maddie, who else, Ryan? Jeez, take it easy. Kid gets 5K followers. He thinks he has all this clout, by the young kids like to say. So cutting over quick while Ryan's doing that. He doesn't really need our help anymore. Liam just picked up this. What year is it? TTR 50.
I think it's an 07.
07 TTR 50. It's got a bunch of BBR stuff on there that you can't even get anymore, like the BBR swing arm, BBR bars, BBR big bore kit to an 88, the forks, right?
SP5 forks.
SP5 forks.
Sold about 25 of these swing arms.
What else does it got on it?
A BBR exhaust.
BBR, the peg mounts, right? Something
those
like that.
2 bros.
2 bro peg mounts, and then 2 bros seat. I don't think you can get anymore, right?
I don't know. I don't know about the seat.
Oh. But all the BBR stuff you definitely can't get.
All the BBR stuff there is for a TTR is on it.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's sick though. Thing's sweet.
Got the big bore kit. It's got the bigger head.
All the GYTR stuff.
I got the whole motor basically.
The chain guide. Basically stuff I don't believe you can get anymore. Yeah. Pretty sweet little pickup you got here, along with the KLX. Oh, that's the piston that was in it?
That's a stock 50 piston.
Look at the size of this piston. That's so
I thought
small.
they were bigger than that. Sitting on, he had it on, basically on the ceiling.
Yeah, hanging.
Not
on
hanging,
display.
But it was like on the wall.
Okay.
But then it's got the iShock too.
Oh really?
Like there's actually travel to it when you.
Really? It's a solid little unit. You almost slip on the ice. It's also got this swing arm for a 110, I believe, right?
The guy said it should work on a 110.
So maybe I'll buy this off him. I don't know. Have a normal swing arm on the 110, and then I think you'd have to get a different shock, right? I don't know how it works. But if you guys know what brand this is, you're saying maybe a Piranha. Let me know in the comments. But do you have the axle blocks with it too?
No.
Oh, that's the problem. And as far as the braking setup, so yeah, this would be the chain guide, and then, oh yeah, the brakes, I guess you would run a disc because the drum wouldn't work, so have to figure that out. Side steps are mint. Now, like I said, all his girls won't have an issue. Next is just new wheels and tires. Over here, he put these on the other day. They looked, actually fit pretty good for how big they are compared to his. Or they're only same size, just wider. So now that that's done, we're off to pick up my parts from Powder Coat for the Alta, and then head out to Josh's, pick up the parts that got Cerakoted, and do some other vapor honing and stuff like that. Get those picked up and then get on with putting this Alta back together. Got the Josh's, I picked up the powder coated parts. I'll show you guys those after I get all the parts home and whatnot. They came out super, super clean, but so did these, even better. This is all some of the parts that he Cerakoted. So we got the linkage right here. Unit, master cylinder, he did the brake lever too. And then we got the rear brake. He did the whole red on the Brembo that came out sick. That was, he said it was like a really hard process to actually get that red. And then this, obviously the burnt copper. And then the front with the red Brembo came out perfect with the black. Some cap to something, I don't know. And then the rear brake, this whole unit, the cover, the top red right here. My camera would focus, that came out perfect. And then the other bottom for the forks. And then I think he cleaned up some of the brake lines in the vapor blast cabinet. Huge shout out to Josh for helping me out for, this is his first Cerakote job that he's ever done. So yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments what you think, how they came out. So the fork tubes, he's going black. Those had to get taken apart, and then the shock, he's got to wait for a tool to actually take this apart. So that's going a darker Cerakote. I still got to take apart my wheels to get the hub out, to take apart the spokes and everything, because I'm going to try and reuse the spokes. So I got to take them all apart and bring the hubs to him, which he also is going to do in a darker Cerakote. then this, which is gonna match the rear shock body. So that's the plan with that. I guess I'll update you when we're loading up and I'm back to the house, and I'll show you all the powder coat and maybe start reassembling. Probably not in this video, but within the next week probably. Here's a little hint you'll see in a next coming video in the next few days, so stay on the lookout for that video. Also took off this cover that I forgot to drop off the powder coat, so he can just do this black too, and then I think he's gonna do the Alta in red thing, I guess, to add to the red Brembo. But we were gonna do all this in like red too, but then I'm like, it's gonna be too like Spider-Man-y if that's even a thing, so we canceled that. Just the Alta will be red. I think that'll pop really good with the black. I got all these bad boys bubble wrapped up so they don't get dinged before they get on the bike. Here's a little sneak peek of the vapor honing. I'll get into more detail eventually. So it's the next day here. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys all the powder coat right here. Finally got it back. I had to run back yesterday to pick up some more parts I forgot, which will be in next video. But this is the semi-gloss, not full gloss, because the full gloss, it's harder to clean and it never really gets all the spots off. It'll kind of mesh better with all the Cerakote stuff, which is right here. So here's a little comparison on the semi-gloss and then to the kind of semi-gloss Cerakote. Obviously with the lighting being, it's kind of, and obviously over here, this is the main bulkhead. I told him on the inside because I'm sure it would be kind of difficult for him to spray kind of all up in here. He taped off for the coolant lines right there. And then I just put in bolts for everything, like threaded in here, and a couple other little places, as you guys saw when I took the thing apart. But overall, it came out really, really clean. And then up here is the main, like the under frame that holds the battery in. And then obviously all the little parts for the peg mounts right here. Underneath, you wouldn't really see these anyway. The side cover, the other side cover, and then the little battery things that hold the little hinge things on the side of the battery. Still gotta find somewhere to put this. It's hard to like really put anywhere with all this electronic stuff I don't want to take off. The seal stayed intact, so it should be good to go to throw the cover right back on. The other side, I just ordered a sheet of like the gasket thing that I'll cut out. I ended up being able to not have to take the bearings out. He just popped out the seals. That's what he forgot to give me. Like I said, all I'm waiting for from Josh are the fork tubes, which he has to Cerakote. And then I know a couple of you kind of questioned the Cerakote on that and it getting chipped. I don't plan on racing it. It's not really gonna be abusive as like the 125 or the 250. Well, the 125 I barely ride, but for example, rock chips hitting like the forks on the 250, it might chip. Not really concerned about that. It's getting wrapped with like a thick, clear vinyl cover anyway, so it's gonna look glossier than what it is. But even the semi-gloss Cerakote has still got a little shine to it. And I'm really stoked on these. I'll kind of go over these in a minute. And the hubs too, I still gotta take apart the wheels. Probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as getting them relaced. I'm gonna mock it up, lace it up myself. I'm sure I'm capable of doing it roughly and then get it screwed at like a mountain bike shop or something local. Heard of people doing that? Post a comment down below. Let me know if you've done that or have friends that have done it. It does look different on camera than it does in person and pictures. I don't know what it is. Like with the red, it looks a little different in person, but you guys can get an idea. Huge shout out to Josh for helping me out. I texted him when he got some Cerakote. I'm like, have you ever done it? Do you want to do it? And he took on the job. I don't know if he's open to actually doing Cerakote. He said it's a huge pain, which I'm sure it is. I remember watching Cameron's how-to video on Cerakote, and it looked like a timely process. Overall, the finished product is sick, and I can't wait for all this stuff to get put back on the bike and see what this thing finally looks like. And hopefully these sprockets fit. I just ordered it for a KTM 450 since Mika Metals didn't have a specific Alta category, so we're planning on doing these fat bars or these Pro Series bars. So basically, if I grab this main controller thing over here, what I want to do, I saw some people take this, I don't know if it's with these screws, you can take this foam piece off, because I don't really know why it's, I guess this technically would be like the bar pad part. This is the main controller part, all that really matters. So what I want to try and do, I'm talking on this now before I do it, just in case I change my mind, or if somebody, just sparking ideas if you have an Alta. So take this thing off, take this bar pad, cut out the middle of the bar pad so it looks like the bar pad still, and then slide it over this main piece. And then when it goes on the handlebars, it's not gonna have that weird, this thing in the middle, like kind of out of place. It'll look more like a traditional bike with the bars. So that's my plan. If that made any sense, you'll see me put it into effect when I put the bike back together. So that's the plan with that. Hopefully my plan is with this Alta, have everything back together in 2 or 3 weeks, beginning of January. That's kind of the way it's looking right now by the time I get all the parts in. I guess we'll transition now to the pit bike, getting those Pro Circuit stickers on there. Time lapse, putting this full Pro Circuit sticker on there, cutting it up to actually fit. I'm gonna have to cut up on the front here in order to actually get the clearance. It'll come out clean if I take my time with it. Alright, and here is the finished product. I think it came out sick, so sick. Oh, I even forgot to I had to cut it all up in order for it to actually fit on there. I didn't really film that part. I cut out this little Pro Circuit part, which will, my camera would focus, go right on the top here. You can get the main look on what it's gonna look like here. These things are kind of one shot. You can't really peel them up once you put them down, since it's like a foil. It's not really like a sticker because of the heat, obviously, if you guys didn't know. There you go. But here's a better look at it. I think it came out clean. I didn't really know if I wanted to actually like heat up the tip and make it blue, but it doesn't look terrible. But let me know down in the comments what you think, how it came out completed now that I finally got the stickers in. Yeah, probably would have looked better if it wrapped around, but honestly, it looks pretty factory. Huge shout out to Josh again for custom fabbing up the full size 450, or I think it was 250 or 450 pipe, cutting it down to make it fit on the 110 here. So here's the other side. It almost looks like it was supposed to come like that. So if you guys want a Pro Circuit cut down pipe for your 110, let me know. Yeah, thing came out clean. Super happy with it. I'm gonna cap this video off here. Let me know down below in the comments what else you want to see. Like I said, Alta video, build series video should be coming soon. Tomorrow's video should be pretty interesting on a new something coming to the channel. And yeah, off that, if you guys are new and this is the first video you're watching, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to see more pit bike videos, the Alta video, big bike videos, snowmobile videos, you guys know the deal. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, @Tyler Monaghan, if you want to see what I'm doing before the vlogs come out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.